Lydia Daydolf.
Nice night, isn't it?
Yeah, you can get to see yourself. Lydia Daydolf, Iconnect TV. I'm delighted to be joined here at the Wood Condom Press Conference in Nottingham ahead of Saturday night's main event in association with DAZN and Matchroom Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by soon-to-be professional boxer Aaron Chalmers.
No, I am professional.
Oh, yeah,
I've got the license.
You've got the license.
I've got fighting in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. I didn't miss the date already.
No, I hope not. I hope not. Because if you have, I have.
I was like, I'm not doing a very good job if I've missed it. But the license has come through, so we are professional now.
Yeah, it come through last week or the week before. So it was a long wait. We had a bit of a thingy with the brain scan. So the brain scan had showed a shadow, so I had to do brain assessments and everything. But it's all come back good, so we're good to go.
Yeah, and you would have been used to the whole process with MMA as well, and fighting professional there as well.
Yeah. So I used to do it was a bit of a worry, because I was thinking, why has it never showed up on the MMA brain scan? But they picked it up, and it was nothing to worry about. So which I'm glad about. So we've got a good couple of years, hopefully ahead of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we have to talk about the transition to boxing, because obviously we know that boxing is a major element of your MMA training, and everyone was talking about your striking, your punch power when you were in MMA, when you were signed to Bellator. Yeah. What was the decision for you to make the jump and to just commit to being professional?
Boxing, you mean?
Yes.
So my last fight was about 3 weeks before the pandemic in the MMA, and I didn't train for it. I kind of fell out of love with it. Mm-hmm. So in the pandemic, I was kind of lost. I didn't want to fight MMA, but I still wanted to fight, and I got an opportunity because I knew Josh Kelly. Yeah. Josh had a word with Adam, and he said, "Right, come down." Yeah. So I went down. I thought I'd probably just give it a couple of weeks, and that would be it. And I think maybe Adam thought that, and then 18 months later, I'm still there. You can't get rid of us. So here we are.
I mean, whatever about professional boxing and to fight on a massive stage like Boxer, Sky Sports, but to also have Adam Booth, a coach of that calibre, in your corner. We're looking at Mick Connon, Harlem Eubanks here, you know what I mean? What was that like for you? Was there a nervous disposition going into the gym? Did you feel like you had to kind of show off your best work?
Well, it's funny because, so when I got there, obviously I was fully MMA based, so my boxing was, the only thing I had in boxing was the punching power. So Adam was like, "Can you shadow box?" So with shadow boxing, he was like, "Look, that's not the style we have. So we need to take it all back to the start." So we literally went back to the basics for 18 months. So, and I think the 18 months has done us good, because obviously fighting under Adam's name is quite a big thing. So I think he wanted us to be how he wanted us to be. So it hasn't done us any harm being away. So, like I say, fight night, I'll be fully ready and hopefully look like the not the complete boxer, but I'll look like a well-rounded boxer when it comes to it.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your decision to go with your decision to go with Boxer and Sky Sports. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of convincing to tell someone why you would, but there's so much competition out there. What was it for you that you decided to go with Bench Alone, Boxer, Sky Sports?
Do you know what it is? Obviously, Sky Sports is massive. Sky Sports has been around for years and years and years. And when I knew Ben, it's funny, I'd done a thing with Ben and Paulie Malignaggi years ago on the build-up to one of my MMA fights. So when Adam mentioned Ben FaceTimed us. We had a FaceTime and we had a catch-up. And I just told him the plan, what I want. I give him, I have a plan, what I want to do, a road I need to go down. Because I'm not going to win. I know I'm not going to win world titles. I'm 34 years old. I can happily admit that. But there's some big fights that I can have along the way, some exciting fights, and I explained that to Ben, I explained that to Adam, and that's what we're going to go for. So even though I won't be fighting for a world title, I know for a fact there's some big fights that will get people to view. Maybe some Geordie Shore fans, there's people from Love Island that I would like to fight. Yeah. So this, I'm not going to say the names, but yeah, there's a path I want to go down, so that's what we're going to aim for.
Well, I mean, that path, I don't want to say the reality star turned fighter, because you put in the work. You work just as hard as a professional fighter. But I mean, I suppose you have the publicity from it.
There's some big fights to be had with people from similar backgrounds, but obviously that's not the main focus. Isn't to just go down that kind of route, because I want to be a professional boxer, so I want to go down a proper professional boxing route. But there's some big fights to be had on the way.
We have to talk about Jake Paul. Final question. I mean, do you look at him? People have the debate. Is he good for boxing? He's not. But what he is doing, what a genius when you break it down what he's done.
He works with Eddie. Eddie seems to like him. Eddie's a cracking promoter, very, very good promoter. So how can you... I feel like people discredit him through jealousy, because he's doing what they can't. Mm-hmm. So I'll be a bit of a hypocrite to call him, because I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm switching from TV to boxing, which is what he's done. He's done from YouTube to boxing. So I think he's good. And fuck me, give us 2 years, and if the fight ever popped up, I would take it. I would snap his hand off. And then ride off into the sunset.
I'm telling you.
That's what I would be doing.
You'd be able to ride off a couple of times into the sunset.
On my yacht. So yeah.
Have a few of them.
So I think he's good for boxing, and like I say, the dream, if I could get it, would be to fight him down the line. But it's not the be all and end all if I don't. But I've got a following, he's got a following, and you never know, we might meet in the future.
Absolutely, it's the beauty of the sport. We can put Atten together, right? Exactly. Listen, I won't keep too much of your time. Thank you so much. Worries. Great to see you, and I'm delighted to hear about the professional debut. 100% I'll be there. Yes, I will.
Thank
indeed.
You very much.
And I'll tell you what, before I go, I'm in Newcastle on the 19th of March as well, because there's a fighter, Tommy Hodgson.
Yes, I know Tommy.
You know Tommy?
I know Tommy, yes. Very good fight. I used to train. When I very first started boxing, I used to do bits in Newcastle with Tommy, Joe Lowe's.
Oh, the boys.
Yeah, so
April Hunter, the whole lot of April, a fellow, promoting. She's on Boxer as well.
Yeah. So I know Tommy. So good luck to Tommy. Very nice kid.
Yeah, good stuff. Lovely to meet you. Aaron Chalmers for Fight Connect.